Hey fam, I've had a couple folks reach out recently and ask about what kind of calculator, how to factor maintenance calories for the day. And so I want to just make a quick video on that. And there are a lot of free calculators online, so you can Google the Google machine, and we'll return a lot of results for that. One really good one that's pretty good is called Harris Benedict, and that is for your BMR. Now, it's not your total calories, but your basal metabolic rate is what BMR stands for. And that's essentially how many calories you need, ballpark, to keep the lights on, so to speak. So that doesn't factor in your lifestyle or how much exercise you perform in a given day. So that gives you your base rate of calories that you need. And then you'll want to take that, and that's a different calculation for women and for men. So choose the correct one there. And then there's a lifestyle factor that you'll want to multiply by based on your general lifestyle. So if you're sedentary, so your job, if you sit all day, that's a certain multiplier. Typically that's like 1.1 is what you would multiply your BMR calories times 1.1. If you're light active, anywhere from 1.1 to 1.3, so maybe you stand a little bit for your job, 1.3 to 1.5 if you're active, and so on. If you're manual labor, you're on your feet, you're walking 30,000 steps a day, that kind of thing. So that's one factor that you'll need to take into account after you calculate your BMR. And then another one is your actual activity, formal exercise. How many calories are you burning on average during a session, and then how many sessions per week are you performing that activity? And that can give you kind of a ballpark figure of how many calories you might need to maintain your current activity level and maintain your weight. That sounds really complicated. So one easy way, if you have time, is just a 2-week period, is to track your food. What are you currently eating? And don't clean things up. Don't change your eating habits or your pattern to do this. Just eat what you're normally eating now. Track that over a 2-week period, and then take those average calories per day that you're consuming and keep track of that. On the other hand, you want to weigh yourself every day. And the reason you want to weigh yourself every day is so that you can get an average body weight for the week, and do that over a 2-week period. And when you weigh yourself, make sure you weigh yourself at the same time. Try to keep things consistent. So I like to have clients weigh themselves first thing in the morning. So, and wearing minimal clothing, whatever you typically wear, sports bra and underwear, or just underwear for males. Go to the restroom after you wake up. But before you have any food or before you have anything to drink, weigh yourself and then write that down. At the end of 7 days, you'll add up all 7 days and then divide that by 7, and that will give you an average for that week of your average weigh-in. And that gets rid of the lows and the highs. But do that for 2 weeks, and then at the end of the second week, you'll have an average. And so you can see if that average is going down, if it's going up, or if it's about the same. And then if it's about the same, then you'll know that's about your maintenance calories. And maintenance calories that's a fluctuating number, just kind of a ballpark. It's not like, Matt, you need 2,125 calories every day to maintain your weight. There's usually a range within, 200, 250 calories in a day, 300 maybe, where you might see that your weight kind of fluctuates by a pound or two, but it stays pretty much the same. So quick and dirty, that's my recommendation if you want to calculate your maintenance calories. And if you want to, how do I break that down into macronutrients? We'll save that for another video, so this doesn't get too lengthy. But aside from that, I hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe, happy lifting. We'll talk to you soon.